What's up, Rube? It's Little Big Robots back with a quick video. I had to quickly jump out of the shower without even shaving and combing my mess of a beard here to come and make this video real quick because I just saw the, I guess, the announcement release or whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm here to answer if the JoyToy Warhammer 40K Knight, and I believe it's a Paladin Knight? House Terran, whatever. It's a Knight. They just announced the pricing and everything like that, if it's worth it. And the answer is yes. So have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye. See you later. Kidding. So just as a point of reference, this here, a little dusty. I've shown him before. I've reviewed him. This is a 1/18 scale robot. Whatchamacallit, mechanical, whatever you call it, robot. So this is not a AI or anything. It's like beep boop robot. The only problem with this JoyToy character is that this little part here, little cover, does tend to fall a little bit. But otherwise, these things are really, really high quality. If you've bought one of these, you know they're pretty darn nice. Some do have some quality control issues. You'll see that occasionally in JoyToys. But overall, the JoyToy Warhammer line has been incredible. This is, I want to say I got it for 70. I've seen them, the dreadnoughts, which are about the same size, go from like 70 to 120. I think all the way up to 300 for the great bigger kind of suits and kits and stuff like that. But it gives you an idea. So this is 1/18 scale, which, you know, a person is like that. So when this came out, the Knight got announced. People said, oh, wow, it's 20 inches tall for $629. It comes with the pilot, or I guess you would call the pilot a Knight. Would he be a Knight? What is it? I forget what the pilots are called inside a Knight. I just read a Warhammer novel about him. But anyway, $629 for a 20-inch, fully articulated. It has LED lights, interior as far as where the pilot sits. And it probably walks around your house and attacks criminals, for all I know. So in comparison, a Warlord Titan kit made by Games Workshop, and this kind of ties into my video I made, I don't know if it was my last video or what, talking about the comparing kind of the quality or the value you get between Gunpla kits, Gundam plastic kits, and Warhammer 40K kits, and how it's just I think a well-established fact that Warhammer, or that Games Workshop's pricing is out of control. It's just insane. But it's still really cool stuff. I think there's some really high quality plastic in there. I mean, all that I've kind of explained in that video. I'll link it in the description if you want to watch that. But this Knight that JoyToy is releasing for $629 is almost as tall as the Titan kit. Now, the Titan kit is $1,800 for the body. So that's minus a head and minus weapons, I believe. So you can buy those separately. So you'll see somebody when they normally get like a Titan, like the Titan Owners Group, which is a group on Facebook of people who own Titans, and which I love that group. I'm a member of it. And everybody's really cool, and the Titan builds are amazing. But they'll usually have one box and then several boxes for like a head and weapons, and they have to figure out which one. And it's a lot of fun. But you're getting into $2,500, you know, thousands of dollars for a kit that's made of resin that you often have to finagle with to get it to fit together. Not always, but there are some issues. Parts can break. You know, parts can be broken when they come in. Now, the Games Workshop is supposedly pretty good about replacing those parts and helping you out. But I've never bought a Titan. It's always been one of those kind of fantasy purchases to me that I would never probably do. So in comparing the two, I thought it was kind of funny because somebody asked in the comments on the JoyToy subreddit, I think, could you use this Knight that JoyToy is releasing as a Titan in Warhammer 40K standard? You know, what do they call that scale? I don't even know. What is that, like 130 something? Could you use that Knight as a Titan? And it's like, yeah, it's 20 inches tall. I think a regular Warlord is 20 something inches tall, almost 2 feet, it says in the description. I think with the weapons is a little taller. The Reaver, I think, is a little shorter, and I actually prefer the Reaver design. I absolutely love the Reaver design. I love the interior too. So cool. And then the Warhounds, which are smaller, so you could totally use it as a Titan. It has a similar look and feel. My thing is that I think that I believe they probably created the Titans, the Knights in the Warhammer 40K tabletop game to kind of give you that Titanic feel without that Titanic price, but also it's made of plastic, just overall a little more modern of a kit. Though I think those Titan kits are pretty old at this point. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong? But anyway, the question is that 118 JoyToy Knight worth it? I would say it's 100% worth it. I could see myself buying one as well, but for $629 after shipping, you're saying like $700. Even as cool as it is, it's definitely a centerpiece type of toy. There's only so much room a person can have. Now, there are people on that JoyToy or 118 Facebook group, for example, or on the subreddit who have like kind of a room like this, but larger, and they have like an entire diorama or shelves and shelves and shelves, and they collect every single JoyToy, or they try to collect every single JoyToy Warhammer figure, which is a really cool because they do look really fantastic. They have Primarchs, everything. So, for someone like that, I imagine they're going to get one or two of them easily. I mean, two would be $1,500 or whatever it'd be. And you'd have two amazing, like this, just crazy. I think they would 100% be worth it. And I would bet you that once they sell and they kind of go out, I don't know how JoyToy works. I know that they don't produce their toys forever. Sometimes a line will sell out or be gone or whatever, or a certain toy. I imagine those will be resold for, twice as much and stuff. We still have to get them in hand and check them out and kind of get a feel of the quality. But JoyToy, there are a few little issues with quality control here and there. But I've bought a few toys of theirs, and I've always been really excited. Of course, a lot of my mechs back here are 1/25th scale JoyToys, and I absolutely love them. They're so fun for the price, especially. So it's absolutely worth it. I'd say that at this point, if you're buying 20 Marines, so 10 on each side, let's say a squad or whatever it is, a knight on each side, a couple tanks and stuff, in that JoyToy 1/18 scale, you could just put on your floor a game and have a hell of a good time with those large scale instead of little standard scale Warhammer figures. So really, really exciting. I'm sure some of you out there are going to pre-order it if you haven't already. Right now, I found it on the Warhammer merch site. I'll link to that, and I'll also link to a Titan on Warhammer's store, just so you can kind of see and stuff and compare. Go join the Warhammer Titan owners group in Facebook. I'll link that as well. They're a really, really nice group. The 1/18 scale group is fantastic as well on Facebook. It's the only way that Facebook is really worth anything at all is those groups. The rest of it's garbage. But so anyway, really exciting news. I hope some of you are going to pick it up. I'm not. When you get into $600, $700, that is 12 kits or something, 2 or 3 other, JoyToy fig. I mean, it's just, that's getting into the price range where, I can do it, but there's no real point. I'm not a collector of the 118 Warhammers. They're cool, but it's not my favorite thing. So, but anyway, have a good day, everybody. Good luck, and go pick it up if you can. Let me know. Bye-bye.